Hello and welcome back to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Last time we dealt with I'm gonna guess what was a Necron threat on Fable 6. Because like a Canoptic Stalker, I think that's what they're called, came out and was trying to figure out how to kill people, but turns out he was the last one because all the others had been killed by Tremors and the Cult of the Final Dawn and everything. So hopefully the Necrons don't come back to that planet. Hopefully. And then what else? We came across the one guy again, the pirate in a ship. The Elusive Contempt, that's what it's called. That keeps evading us and stealing everything. We shot him, but he still got away. But hopefully that slows him down. And then we came to this planet, where it turns out everyone here got murdered. And it was sad. There's like kids being sent here, I guess, for her to eat or maybe do bad things to. I'm not sure. I don't want to know, honestly.
It is handled.
And it turns out she has a halo device, which makes her practically immortal. But I was like, no, you don't get to walk away from what you did. So I'm trying to kill her. She has so much health, though. Last thing we came across was
with grace and malice.
one second.
It is handled.
Last thing we came across was over on Kiava Gamma. A bunch of machine spirits got corrupted by the Cult of the Final Dawn, and a bunch of angels, data angels, I guess, came and helped us. So we dealt with that, and I guess we got data angels protecting the place now.
I'll revel in your terror.
Okay.
Running binaric override. Request approved. Running binaric override venerates you machine spirits.
She's almost down. Pascal's doing a ton of damage for us, which is nice. Let's move the front line more this way. And then my last one, I'll throw a firebomb over here.
Suits my purposes.
Okay, now we can finish you up in the
If
corner.
it serves your cause, another soul slips beyond the veil. That is beneath me. Ancestors, guide me. I understand your intent. I deal death with my hands. If it serves your cause, I hear you
Clear
moving.
these guys on the
No
corners,
more.
yep. There you go. Heinrichs can hopefully...
For the throne's glory. Let's see to it. Naturally. But of
Nice.
course, Lord Captain.
Everyone's gonna do more damage.
Let's see to it.
Skidya! My Karamite hide is strong!
With grip. What a useless plaything. Broken already? Slow and painful is the way. Not enough.
Do this.
It would be beneath me
Done
to
this.
even attempt it. I will savor your delectable anguish.
Then I can change my cob over this way.
No.
Nice. Not too many left.
This tedium is beneath me.
With
Down
grace
you.
and malice. It is handled.
This. And this.
Behold. Perfect killing strike.
I'm a member. Wolves rage! Cubs play!
Okay.
By claw and fang, the foe will be torn asunder! So it shall be! See how my hand is thunder! My strike is ruin! Feel the icy bite of death!
And just keep shooting.
None can do this better than a warrior of the All-Father! Wolves! So it shall be! Cubs play! My hand is thunder! My strike is ruin!
Yep, and that's it. That's all I can do.
Wolves reign! Ah!
Stand a chance!
Speak, Ella.
They say
We got
a
her.
little bit of humility never hurt anyone. I help others better themselves by
Blah, 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 blah,
wholeheartedly
blah, blah, blah,
humiliating
blah.
them at every step.
The young man's withered face is frozen in a grimace of horror. The eyes and tongue were carved out with exceptional skill, along with the fleshiest bits of his body.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Oh, I got the Halo device. The wearer gains the following: 25 strength, toughness, agility, and perception. Uses agility instead of intelligence, toughness instead of willpower, and strength instead of fellowship. Immunity to injuries and traumas, and regenerates health every turn. Whenever the wearer kills an enemy, any damage they deal is increased by plus 1% until the end of combat, while their intelligence, willpower, and fellowship are reduced by -1, no less than 1 until end of combat. So that's just melee up the wazoo. I could give that to Mirazai. He'd be insane. And also deflection against range, toughness. That one's kind of meh. But this one, which one's? This gives you agility and fellowship, and whenever you would die, you go to 50 instead. Where is it? Oh, it's here. Have to be my character, right? Yeah, only me. It'd have to go off of strength and all that. The only thing I could replace is my persuasion one. This one. So I'd lose my persuasion, which I'm at 200 right now, so I don't really care too much about that. But then my agility would go instead of my intelligence. That seems just go backwards for me. So I'll keep it, but I'll put it into storage or something.
Victory awaits!
Because that'd be great if I was going melee build, but I'm not. This is a gruesome pattern to the mess of desiccated bodies and rotten limbs. All of the unfortunate victims died very young. Yeah, this person, this immortal douchebag, was a creep. Okay, was that it? Just for a Halo device? I mean, I'd be even more ecstatic, but it's just opposite of what I'm building for my character, which is sad. I'd go insane on like Abelard or Mirazai or any other melee guy, but not me. Okay, we also gotta go to Janus. Something's happening. What's here? I can make a quick stop. Unforeseen event. Okay, we'll go there and then we'll go to Variable 6. Something happened. There you go. Security and efficiency. I have those at max already. I need holy ammunition done. Explorator's happy. Explorator's happy. So basically, all allies gain plus 20% minimum damage to their range attacks. And I get a cool macro cannon, and explorators are even more happy. Mechanisms up the wazoo, plus an okay plasma drive. Or lose my security, gain profit, and this. As long as Were has 100% wounds, they deal more damage with psychic powers and psyker stabs. This one's good. I just need holy ammunition done, which to do that, I need to get happier with the Drusians. Okay. Sounds good, sounds good. Okay. According to the ancient chronicles and maps handed to you by the pilgrim, this icy planet used to be a prosperous imperial colony. However, a sharp change in its trajectory brought upon the warp anomaly raging in the system, caused the world to distance itself from the local star. In less than a decade, the planet's surface was completely encased in ice, sealing a wealth of machines and artifacts of the Imperium inside a glacial tomb. Let's scan it. It looks like the records were true. Your augurs managed to locate the shapes of several Imperial buildings under layers of snow and ice, though one can only guess what purpose they used to serve. Develop a plan for changing the planet's climate without support from the Imperium. After deliberating, the senior officers unanimously decided that only the Adeptus Mechanicus possess the technologies required for a project of such a massive scale. The rogue trader should contact their representatives in the Kronos Expanse and secure future cooperation. Okay, so you're telling me I gotta go talk to Danrock maybe about this? Sorry. Okay. Nope, it doesn't look like it. But I can trade. I want the Drusians. That's the biggest one. Executioner Gauntlets. Increases the critical damage of where it hurts, excluding the damage from the attack itself and from extra instances of damage over time effects by 19. Okay. Cost. Wait, what? Oh. This is just a new one. Keep a holy. Keep a jewelry. Keep some dough. Boom, boom, boom. The Thunder Hammer deals 3 damage and grants a 10% stacking chance to stun an enemy for 1 turn for each point of the enemy's deflection. A successful toughness resistance test negates this effect. Okay. Whenever... One second. Whenever the wearer kills an enemy with Blade Dance, other enemies adjacent to the wearer become staggered for 1 turn. Critical hit chance in melee is increased by % plus 10 dodge against human enemies. The wearer's move ability costs 0. Wearer and targets of move are immune to slowed until the end of the round. Okay. Wasn't that good, but okay. Whenever the wearer uses a non-attacking consumable item, it counts as an attack of a different type than the previous attack for the purposes of versatility. Also grants a 50% chance that the consumable is not spent when used. Okay. Did we get enough? We did. The establishment of ammunition production will be of great help in the defense of Foulstone and neighboring systems. Okay. What would I talk to Pascal about this?
The Omnissiah knows I am honored to the request is
But
acknowledged.
never mind. How would I talk to them? Oh, just this? Phlogiston, promethium, and chemicals. Yeah. The rogue trader has turned to the sublime minds of the Magi explorators. May they employ the blessed machines of the Adeptus Mechanicus to melt the centuries-old layer of ice encasing a lost and forgotten imperial world. What would be an unbearable burden for a commoner is just another task for a servant of the Omnissiah. The explorators offer prayers to the machine spirits as they prepare for this unorthodox planetary scale mission. Go ahead. Okay, now that we did that, we got way, or is it done already? That's done already. Okay. Your crew is treated to an amazing sight, the Armory World, which spent decades under layers of tightly packed ice, blooms before them like a carpet of black flowers, revealing hundreds of Imperium supply bases amidst the melting snow broth. They are practically untouched by time. Pillage it. Pillage it. Quick firing las pistol. Get a burst shot. Is decreased by 1 AP. First attack with this weapon in combat does not set attacks on cooldown. That's pretty cool. And it does up to 60 damage. And this Emerald Cherub Ring. This ring grants the wearer a +5 to Fellowship and increases Resolve by +1. Honestly cool, but not useful anymore. Because I have things that give me +10. Oh, there's also weapons. Yep. I'll take weapons. I bet if I told them about it, they would give me respect points with them, but I don't really care. Okay. Now we're gonna... I could just keep going left, but I want to go up to Veabos 6 if I can to get Solomorn. I've been trying to do that this whole time. Lord Captain, the Astropathic Choir has received word about a pirate ship fleet that is preparing to attack one of the richest extractions. I believe it is the thugs from the Elusive Contempt again. Their next target is the one of the plants in the silence of Mare Segret. Mare Segret. It's over here, right? Mare Segret. There it is. Down there. I can jump. Hopefully this guy, we can kill him once and for all. Okay, you got this. Okay. Let's deal with these guys. Hopefully third time's a charm. He contacts you again. You can hear notes of disdain and mockery in his voice. Playtime is over, and he's sure he's going to come out on top. After the Rogue Trader's death, the Von Valancius Protectorate will become his playground, where he'll claim plenty of booty before someone dares to hunt him again. The bridge officers report he is preparing for battle. Yeah, you're dead. I'm going to torpedo you into next year. I like this escort. He draws fire and he gives me a free torpedo. Oh, really? Hello there. That's a big ship. Hello there. Aligning perfectly for my torpedoes. Ah, you got long freaking wings. Those will deal with my torpedoes pretty easily. Case in point. God. Okay, this could be an issue. Yeah, I'll set fires on your ship. I'm thinking I want these guys out. This way.
Unleash! Another salvo! Macro cannon, volley!
I should kill one of these guys first.
Fire the lance batteries!
What do you mean unavailable? Yeah, there you go.
This one goes down.
Beep beep.
We lost the shield chance. Emperor, protect us.
The time has come.
Another salvo!
Oh, that's so close. Okay. Don't. Dang it. Stop it. Leave my ships alone. Oh yeah, I gotta wait for these guys to come back.
Lay in the course.
Going that way. Put them on my right side.
Onward! This one's going down.
Nice. And then we'll stick. Yes. Set fire again.
Unleash out! Fire the large batteries! Set the course! Fire right now! Bleed them! Onward!
They go and reload.
Fire the last batteries!
Bam. Yeah. Jeez. I think you targeted the wrong guy.
Annihilate.
Set more fires.
Bleed. Fire the large batteries. Set the course. Leave the hull strewn across the star.
Is that just? Nah, it's just short.
Another salvo.
Nah, that's the weakest ram ever. I'm gonna reinforce this side. Because this was what exactly? Front, I guess. Doesn't help. Get rid of these guys. Tuka. Bro, they're so good. Bro has too many guns.
Torpedoes. This one's going down. I'll mention this trial.
And he's gone. Nice. Nice. That guy was so annoying. So increase my speed. I get more range. All damage dealt to a weak point increases damage. Or make a turn. Nah, I'll do vulnerability scan. And increase evasion. Sure. Here we go. Remains. You should be done for good now. Ooh. Lord Captain, an Ordo Xenos punitive unit led by Acolyte Linet Zoo has arrived on Janus, the Inquisition forces have already taken control of the governor's palace and intend to inquire into the recent anomalies on Janus. For you that don't know, the Ordo Xenos is the branch of the Inquisition and the Inquisitors that focus on aliens. They're probably there because of the Eldari, but I killed them, so it shouldn't be there. Why wasn't I notified of their arrival in advance? I am surprised that they have informed us of their arrival at all. It demonstrates a semblance of trust. How much did the Inquisition sniff out? The initial interrogations have set Linet Zoo on the tracks of the wretches towards the anomalous region, but her people continue to dig deeper, so to speak. What think you, my officers and advisors? Cooperating with the Inquisition would do us more good than trying to hide the current misfortunes of the colony. I can send them a message to keep us informed about the interrogation as a favor. If only we could throw them a bone and let them find the evidence they want, one that we can get by without. The rest could be concealed away from their inquisitive eyes. Like a sand lizard shedding its tail, sometimes one must cede the battle to win the war. If someone were to walk around my domain so brazenly, they would certainly regret it. Lay open the trap, lace it with poison, put down the bait, and wait for the enemies to end their own worthless lives. Let them do their job. That's okay. Mirazai, I'm sure you can devise a treacherous trap where our uninvited guests might perish, or let them leave. All these kind of suck. With this, yeah, I get them off my planet and stuff, but killing people of the Inquisition, if it traces back to me, oh boy, I'm gonna have big issues in the future with, what's his name? The guy that runs everything. Fine, let them do their job. After Lady Zhu had set up her headquarters at the governor's palace, she began to investigate the situation on Janus. All those feeling guilt for their crimes before the Emperor could only stay silent and pray. During the investigation, Lady Zhu was able to establish that the genetic changes in the wretches' bodies were caused by mysterious substances secreted into the water by xeno-obelisks. These substances did not contaminate the water until recently, as shown by the analysis of the Magos biologists. The same xeno-obelisks appeared to have been linked by a chain of energy communications, also serving as sources of unknown radiation that seem to have caused the outbreak of contaminated growth in the currently uncontrolled sector of the planet. This also seems to be causing the appearance of the mysterious phantoms. According to Lady Zhu's theory, there may be some sort of ancient mechanical construction on Janus that has awakened from its slumber. It is possible that the anomalies occurring on the planet are merely the side effects of the blasphemous machine trying to start itself. Okay. I could do these. Yeah, so I figured between these two. And I'm thinking, what was this? Dodge against them? Yeah, dodge against Xenos. We come across a lot of aliens, so taking dodge always helps, so yeah. Janus's orbit is swarming with a fleet of refugees. They can be utilized as a workforce for the construction of a grand xenovivisectory for the study of inhumans. All witnesses will be disposed of. What the hell? That's a little far, but okay. All attacks. That one's pretty good. Yeah, I like this one. So I'll do this one. Euphrates II is lost, and the Adeptus Mechanicus now seek new citadels for their hallowed production lines. Kiava Gamma can house workshops that will forge void ship weapons. That should be everything, pretty much, to do on those planets. Okay. Okay, let's try to go to Available 6 now, like I've been trying to do this whole time. I'm kind of a little sad that we didn't get more options with the one ship we just killed, the Elusive Contempt. I feel like we should have had an option to maybe kill it, maybe take it over, you know. Cryptic message arrived from Kiava Gamma. The fabricator sensor reports that they have beheld the eyes of the divine. I requested details from your less devout servants, and they clarified that the Inquest group, which has been investigating the many inexplicable events that have taken place on the planet, followed a trail of mysterious binary harmonics and came upon an ancient and abandoned data complex. It is connected to the Manufactorum by a maze of communication lines and contains a gargantuan data loom. The mechanism's markings show that its designation, or should I say its rather menacing name, is Null Caliph. Null Caliph is immersed in sacred astragational calculation and has shown no inclination to make contact. The tech priests have connected to it were punished for the intrusion with a lethal ejection of the motive force. The only thing they managed to find out is that the spirit of the data loom is not bound with the vows of compliance that would normally restrain a machine spirit of such power. This astoundingly mighty entity bows to no one, driven only by its own aims. What is this abandoned complex? It is an ancient production facility far older than the colony itself. Some assembly lines bear the marks of the Cognizance fleet. Perhaps the first explorators who came to the Coronis expanse set up a station on the yet uninhabited planet. The station was then consumed by the developing industrial colony and eventually forgotten. It is possible that whatever plans they had for it were so clandestine that its creator's death ended up casting it into oblivion. The catalog contains no data to support this hypothesis. It does, however, contain the designation Null Caliph. The Null Caliph Initiative is a project of the fabled Archmagos Opticon 107, whose function was the initial exploration of the Coronis expanse. All information on this project was removed from the catalog as per the Fleet Conclave's decree following Permissibility Hearing 16. By that same decree, Archmagos Opticon 107 was stripped of his title as the Conclave's Prolocutor Supremus. I want to know more about this data loom. What is it? An AI, I'm gonna guess? A sacred computational mechanism of great power. Its body is vast, and its wisdom and metal of its machine spirit would befit an imperial titan. Machines of such might and splendor are kept carefully hidden from the eyes of the laity and worshipped on certain planets as great Logos oracles, sacred angels of the Omnissiah, or demigods. Null Caliph's structure includes remarkable pieces of archaeotech, parts of it extending far throughout Kiava Gamma like a void kraken's tentacles. We now know where the warp transmitter modified by Cubus Delphim came from. It must have been part of this mechanism. The data angels that we encountered earlier were born of its cogitational might. Full of vigor, they soared through its computational aura, which radiates into the noosphere. Their response to our presence has been favorable thus far. Because your servants have been monitoring the execution of Procedure O-C, they rather boldly believe that they have gained some insight into certain patterns of its supercalculation. They claim that they could help achieve an understanding with the Null Caliph or defeat it in battle. I'm gonna guess that I might be wrong, but I'm gonna say that these data angels are part of that Null Caliph. So if we try to turn these things on them, it's probably not gonna go well for us. Do we have any idea what it might be calculating? All we have is a hypothesis, according to which Null Caliph can see into the warp, similar to a navigator. Any interaction between technology and the warp is, as you are well aware, kept under the careful supervision of the Adeptus Mechanicus. So you can imagine just how unique this mechanism is. According to the Magi, it can calculate routes through the Immaterium without rest or fear of corruption, given the fact that it has no human soul. They claim that its power is comparable to that of a novator of a navigator house. Apparently, Procedure O-C was initiated by this mechanism to integrate Magi with high psychic potential in order to expand its own computational capacity. Currently, its calculations operating at full capacity are approaching completion. We assume the perfect execution of Procedure O-C contributed to this. Have we tried communicating with it? The great calculator seems indifferent to mortals. It has expressed a lack of desire to interact with us or destroy us. The tech priest reached out to Null Caliph once more using certain excerpts from the dictates of Procedure O-C, and the machine's reaction was benign. It showed no hostility. What do we think of it? The great machine spirit that identifies itself as Null Caliph bears a potential as a valuable ally, one that could replace the need for navigators comprised of fallible flesh. We must make contact with this holy entity, for to do so is to honor the Omnissiah's tenets, that of the tech priests who had the audacity to disturb Null Caliph were deprived of their motor force, is a testament to the might of its data voice. I hold the knowledge to create a mediator that could interface with the fearsome machine spirit and ease the burden of its revelations on unprepared minds. If it stares into the warp, then it's vulnerable to attacks from the warp. Never thought I'd ever suggest something like this, but if we want to make the machine obey us, we should assault it through the Immaterium. Navigator Data Loom, this abomination makes mockery of every Navigator house's legacy. The very fact of its existence is profoundly sickening and vile. Null Caliph must be destroyed post-haste. Allow me to send word to the other Navigator houses. They will waste no time to dispatch their forces to destroy this monstrosity. I go with his plan. Grant 25 logic. The wearer gains Solve Simulacrum ability that costs 3 AP and triggers a logic test for the wearer with a minus 167 penalty. On success, this is removed. The Cogni Simulacrum is destroyed and the bonus is lost, and the wearer gains Paradox Solve feature. This character can use their heroic act regardless of their momentum without spending momentum. So I could just give Pascal free uses of his own ability? That's insane. I make contact. Idira does her idea. We get security, which we don't need. Do Cassia's idea. torpedoes get more speed. Meh. I like this one. Pascal, create your mediator and forge an alliance with him. Request approved, transferring revelations of the mediator's creation. Hanuman imparted his secrets to the Omnissiah servants on Kiava Gamma, allowing them to assemble a mediator device that softened Null Caliph's voice. The Magi then prayed to the mighty machine spirit, humbly asking it to make an alliance with the rogue trader and share its mysteries. And Null Caliph answered, halting its sacred calculation, it bestowed its favor upon the supplicants. With its tireless, unblinking eye observing the warp's currents, many a traveler have been saved from peril. Cool. Okay. That's cool. What was I gonna do? I was gonna... Yeah, I gotta give this to Pascal. It'll only be on for a second. What gives me logic? This gives me tech use. That doesn't matter. Okay. Where's it at? If this succeeds, he just gets his ability for free forever. Where was it? I gotta go back to the bridge for this, I think. No, I can't do it unless I'm in a combat. Or on a planet or something. And he's in my party, so, okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave this here. Next time, we're gonna keep making our way to Phobos 6, and then we will try our best to give that permanent overpowered ability to Pascal, and then we will try to go to Janus as well, because there's a physical thing I gotta do there, I guess. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys liked it, and I hope you guys have a nice day. Thank you guys for watching.